guys, how's it going? Dennis here for my third comic book review ever. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, I know. I will be doing reviews for the books that came out on February 1st, 2012, and here we go with the first book, Justice League International, number 6. Justice League International is a really fun book I've been enjoying a lot. It's been written by Dan Jurgens. In this issue, the Justice League International is pretty much working on doing some cleanup work for all the big robots that got destroyed in the last issue. There's some pretty cool moments in this book that Dan Jurgens wrote involving with Lady Godiva and August General and Iron, and those are some pretty cool moments. Also, there's some moments with Batman and Booster Gold, and there's a lot of moments with just like every character. They're all getting their moment to shine in this issue. Not so much with action, but with just like, you know, getting to know who they are as a character, and I'm really liking that about this issue. So yeah, I definitely recommend picking up Justice League International number 6. It's one of the books I look forward to every month, and I can't wait to get to issue 7. So I'm gonna give it a buy. Just buy it. This is dangerous, like really dangerous. The next book I will be reviewing is Uncanny X-Force number 21. This is the second part of a new story arc, and I'm really liking this issue a lot. In this issue we have Wolverine and Nightcrawler fighting this goat god guy, and that's pretty cool. You get to see a lot of action with the new Nightcrawler, and he's pretty awesome. He's pretty badass. He definitely knows how to work his way around with a sword and using his teleport abilities to his advantage against his opponent. This issue kind of tells a little bit more of the story of what's going on with Phantom X and Cyclops, and that's a little fun aspect of it. You get to see Phantom X kind of slowly dying, and Cyclops is trying to save his life. So that's sweet and cute. In this issue, what I really liked is the artwork a lot. It got better from the last issue, I thought, and Remender is definitely still on his A game with his writing. So this is still one of my favorite, probably not if my favorite Marvel book at the moment. I'm really liking it, and I definitely recommend it, and I can't wait for the next issue. So just go buy it, you freaking weirdo. All right, up next we have my book of the week, Animal Man number 6. Yeah, it is. This was awesome. One of my favorite books. Jeff Lemire is one of my favorite writers right now, and between Sweet Tooth, Animal Man, or Frankenstein, I'm just really excited for every one of his books every month. And he's also going to be writing Justice League Dark come issue 9, and I'm really excited for that. This issue is pretty much a movie and a comic. Buddy Baker, aka Animal Man, played a character named Red Thunder in this movie, and he's a superhero who no longer is really a superhero. He has no job, he is divorced with his wife, and he barely ever sees his kid. He's an alcoholic. It's just everything that Buddy Baker isn't, and I think it's everything that Buddy Baker doesn't want to be. At the very end of the book, we go back into the camper where we left off in issue 5, where they're running away from the rot and the red. Definitely a great issue. I can't wait for number 7. That'll probably lead up into the Swamp Thing Animal Man crossover that we're all waiting for. Buy this issue for sure. My favorite comic of the week. Yeah. Up next we have Action Comics number 6. This is the second part of a story where Andy Kubert is doing the artwork. The first issue was kind of an origin story of Superman. I gotta be honest, I'm really not liking this story too much. I was finding myself really bored reading this issue. It took me a couple tries to actually read the entire thing. I'm really excited to go back into the past where, you know, Superman's wearing like the t-shirt and jeans. I didn't think I would like that, but it turns out that's actually what I'm preferring right now over this Superman. I'm just not really liking it. Hopefully it'll get better with issue 7. It used to be one of my favorite books every month in the very beginning of the series, and now I find myself reading it as one of the last. So in this issue, what happens is there's these evil, and they call them the K-Men, and they somehow get kryptonite inside of Superman, and he's slowly dying, and the legion of superheroes are trying to save Superman, and that's pretty much what's going on in this book. It's still a little bit of an origin. They're talking a little bit about how they first met Superman, and kind of a little bit of a backstory with him and his family. What I really like about this issue is actually more so with the backstory in it. We get a little bit of Clark Kent when he was younger, living with his parents, and when he was growing up and when he had to move out. So yeah, I definitely recommend picking this up to get the backstory, not so much for the main story. Hopefully the next issue will be good. If not, I'll probably be dropping it. Action Comics. Okay, up next we have Swamp Thing #6, written by Scott Snyder. Once again, one of my favorite books from DC Comics. I'm really liking Swamp Thing. Alec Holland hasn't even turned into Swamp Thing yet, but I don't really care. I like him as his character right now, but I have a feeling he'll be turning into Swamp Thing very soon. In this issue, pretty much the green, which is what makes Swamp Thing is dead. It is dying, and the rot has seemed to have won the battle, and it's growing, and I think that Alec Holland, aka Swamp Thing, is screwed right now, so he's definitely gonna need help from someone. I'm thinking Animal Man, so that'll be coming up soon. I'm really excited about. Like I said, what I really like at the end of the issue is he's trying to become Swamp Thing, but they're like, you know, it's too late, and it's really sad, but it's a great book. The artwork in this book is freaking splendid. It's so good. The panels are drawn really well, and they're always drawn pretty much like vines and stuff, which is really cool. And I can't wait to see more Swamp Thing in the future. So I definitely recommend this as a buy, and it is also one of my favorite books of the week. Swamp Thing, oh what? Okay, here is the last book of the week. It's an Image comic, and it's in issue #1. We have Alpha Girl #1 by Image Comics. I actually had no interest in this book at all. I didn't even know it existed until one of the women that worked at the comic book store said, hey, why don't you give this comic a try? And me, being the nice gentleman that I am, said, you know what? Okay. So supposedly this is a zombie book. I didn't really feel like I might have liked it because I already get The Walking Dead, and I don't really need a lot more zombie books, I feel like. But this is a whole different take on zombie. This is more Shaun of the Dead type, where it's very humorous. The way that the zombie apocalypse broke out in this world is through cosmetics, which, if you don't know what that is makeup. These people that were perfumers made a new type of body fragrance which turned people into zombies. This girl right here is the main character of the book, and we're gonna see the story unfold through her eyes. And I think things are gonna get pretty badass. She seems like she's like a little, you know, punk girl, and I think she's going to kick some ass in the future. So surprisingly really good book that I wasn't expecting to pick up, which I did, and I liked it a lot. I'm really glad I picked it up. The artwork is very cartoony, and I really like it about this book. It fits it really well, and it's an all-around good read. So I definitely recommend to pick up Alpha Girl #1. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in to another comic book review with me, Dennis Doucette. As you can see, I'm driving around in the beautiful sunny Florida. I had fun. I definitely don't recommend driving around and doing comic book reviews at the same time. I almost died like 3 times. That's true. I wouldn't lie to you guys. Look what I'm doing just for your viewing pleasure. I didn't need to do this. I'm not busy or anything. I just did this because I thought it'd be cool for you guys, because you're my best friends. My best friends. And I'm doing this for you. So on that note, thanks for watching my video, guys, and I hope to see you next week with more comic book reviews. See ya!